So if you are going to be writing WAEC, this question is for you. So pay attention as we solve this question together. We are asked to solve this quadratic equation using the formula method. So first thing first, let us write down the formula. So the quadratic formula is given as x is equals to minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. This is the quadratic formula. So what is a, what is b, and what is c? So from this your quadratic formula, you are given that x squared minus 3x minus 1 is equal to 0. So this first one that carry x squared, the coefficient of this x squared is your a part. So the coefficient of this one, x squared, is your a. Then the next one, which is x without the power, is your b. That is the coefficient that is here, is your b. Then the last number that you have here is your c. Is that clear? So the coefficient of x squared is your a, the coefficient of just x without the power is your b, and then the last number here is your c. So by saying that, that means our a is what? The coefficient of x here is what? 1, because there's no number, so we assume it is 1. So a is 1, then b is what? Minus 3, because there's minus at the front, so the coefficient of x here is minus 3, which is our b. Then what is our c? Our c is minus what? Minus 1. So now let's substitute this into this formula now and see what we are going to get. So x is equals to minus b, minus, and what is my b? My b is minus 3, so about minus 3 plus or minus the square root of b squared. B squared is, my b is 3, minus 3, right? So I'll write minus 3, because it's square, I'll put square, minus 4 times a, and my a is what? 1. Then times c, my c is minus 1, so I'll still write minus 1. Everything divided by 2a. And what is my a? My a is 1. Are we together? Now let's open the brackets. So we have that x is equals to minus times minus 3. Remember, anytime you have minus times minus is going to be plus. So minus times minus is going to be plus 3. So here will now be 3 plus 3. Don't need to write the plus at the front, just write 3. Then plus or minus the square root. Now we have 3 minus 3 squared. That's the same thing as minus 3 times minus 3. So if you have minus 3 times minus 3, it's going to be plus 9, because 3 times 3 is 9. But remember, I told you if you have minus times minus is plus, so we are going to have plus 9. So what will be, the answer here will be 9. So you can just write 9 like this. Minus 4. Now we are having 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times minus 1 is going to be minus 4. But now we are going to have minus times minus. It's going to turn toward plus again. So we have plus 4. Everything all over. 2 times 1 is the same thing as 2. Is that? So now from here we can see that our x is equals to 3 plus or minus square root. So by the time I add 9 plus 4, it's going to give me what? 13. Divided by 2. So this is what I got. So from here you can leave it like this, or you can decide to break it down to the last number. So if I do that, I'll have 3 plus or minus. Now what is the square root of 13? The square root of 13 is 3.6 all over these 2. So from here, my x is be equals to, now you can see that we have plus and we have minus. So what this is implying that first you are going to do 3 plus 3.6 and write the answer. So 3 plus 3.6 will give us what? This will be 6.6 all over these 2, don't forget it. Then you now write, or next one now will be 3 minus 3.6, because the first one we took 3 plus 3.6. Now we are going to take for the minus, so it will be 3 minus 3.6. So you write x, or x is equals to 3 minus 3.6. If you 3 minus 3.6 will give you 0.6 all over 2. This is our 2. Is that clear? So now 6.6 divided by 2. This will give us 3.3 or x is equals to 0.6 divided by 2 will give you 0.3. So these two things now our answer. Our x is equals to 3.3 or x is equals to 0.3. So this is our final answer.